This recording is based on the research question number 7, how to complete the research question and how to conduct the test. It's a Chi-square test for independence or a Chi-square test for no association. It begins by saying, is there? And you have a blank spot. So you can use the null or the alternative hypothesis to complete the research question. The null is saying there is no association between attitudes towards mathematics and mathematics carry importance. And the alternative is saying that there is an association between the two variables. So clearly, the question must be, is there an association between attitudes towards mathematics and mathematics carry importance? So we can simply include the word and copy from association to importance and complete the research question. Okay, so the question is there an association between attitudes towards mathematics and the mathematics carry importance? Null is saying there is no association, the alternative is saying there is an association. Let us conduct the test, but we have to collect data. So the data has been collected and it has been downloaded from Google Forms. We all know how to do that by now. There are previous recordings with regards. So as you can see, this is the Excel spreadsheet from Google Forms. That's my responses. Here is the question on what is your attitude. And here now is how important do you think mathematics is in the career that you intend to pursue. So what I did now, I created extra column and I copied and pasted so that I can have those two variables side by side, attitude and career importance. So now we are going now to the Excel spreadsheet that was customized to conduct a Chi-square test for independence using Excel. So here's the Excel spreadsheet to perform the data analysis, hypothesis 1, right up to hypothesis 7. So that's where we are, hypothesis 7, which is the Chi-square test for independence. So Excel does not have Chi-square test for independence inbuilt. If you go to data and you go to data analysis, you will not see Chi-square test. You'll see F-test, you'll see Fourier analysis, you'll see ANOVA, correlation, T-test, Z-test, but you will not see Chi-square. So I had to formulate a spreadsheet to accommodate that, because you know to perform a Chi-square test for independence, you must construct a crosstabs, a contingency table. Here is the variable attitude, and here is the variable carrier importance. And we must complete this contingency table. And automatically now, the Chi-square contributions will be calculated. The observed values will appear here. The expected values will be appearing here. As you can see, it will be formula, row total times column total divided by grand total, and the Chi-square contributions. So automatically the Chi-square test statistic, which is the summary of the Chi-square contributions, will be placed here. So as you can see, we've got to complete this contingency table. All right. We're going to put the intersections here. So for example, as you can see, I did not get any responses for those there, but here I have neutral and very important. Neutral, here it is neutral and very important. I've got 1 student so far, okay? Nothing. Here, love and very important. Love and very important, I've got 1 student so far, okay? And we are familiar with the contingency table because we used it in probabilities. Neutral and very important, and hypothesis tested, as we are doing now. Neutral and very important, neutral and very important. So now that's the second student, so we put 2 because we are counting basically. Okay, the intersections here are normally frequent, not normally are frequencies. How many students said they hate and not important? So now how many said neutral and very important? So far 2 of them. Okay, let's continue. Neutral and important. How many students said neutral and important? 1 student, okay? And we proceed like that till when we complete the contingency table. I fast forward this, so now we are on neutral and important. So 1 student said neutral and important. Neutral and important, well, there's a 7th student who said so, so we type 7. As you can see, the chi-square contributions are automatically being calculated. Okay, here the observed, the expected, and the O minus E all square divided by E. 1 student said that they hate maths and they do not think that is important. So they hate maths and they do not think that is important towards their career. And another student said that they are neutral and they think that is very important, neutral and very important. So that, oh, sorry. So you want to do this, right? Neutral and very important. So that's a 5th student who said so. Okay, so automatically, as you can see, the chi-square contributions are all calculated, and the chi-square test statistic is the summation of the chi-square contributions. And here we have it, a chi-square test statistic of 11.33. If the chi-square test statistic was not calculated, all you have to do is to delete the ones that have that funny, number sign, and you will get your total right here. So we're to week number 9, hypothesis testing, chi-square test statistics using the p-value approach in Excel. So we have to state a pair of hypotheses. So here is the pair of hypotheses, the null alternative for the chi-square test for no association. Let's just copy and paste in the data analysis section. So here we are in the data analysis section. So we paste this, okay? This pair of hypotheses. Let's see what's the next step. Input data in Excel or SPSS, we have done that already. Process the data in Excel, we have done that already. Identify the p-value. However, we are taking a critical value approach. So therefore, we have to identify the test statistic and to place the test statistic on the distribution curve. So here we're going to place the test statistic on the distribution curve. As you can see, the critical value is already there, 43.77. Okay, now there are 2 blank rectangles. One for if the test statistic is less than 43.77, the other one if it is more. 11.33 is clearly less than 43.77, so that's where we put our test statistic. Okay, now we are ready to decide and to conclude. Well, let's take a look at the example in the project instructions. So here's the example in the project instructions of the chi-square test for independence. So we can just copy this analysis right here and edit it according to our findings. As you can see, for this example, the chi-square test statistic was greater than the critical value. So in this one, the null was rejected. Let's check out our example in the project. So here we're going to paste, and we can basically say, as shown in figure 18, the chi-square test statistics is less than, our own is less than, so let's delete greater than, put less than the chi-square critical value, and it's not located in the critical region. Okay. Hence, the null hypothesis is not rejected. That does not have to be the case for your own. This is my data values that I'm using. Okay. So consequently, based on the data, there is no association. So that's what the null is saying, no association between attitude towards mathematics and performance in mathematics score. So bear in mind, your results may be different. You may get a chi-square test statistic that is greater than 43.77. Okay, so that's bear that in mind. But mine was 11.33, which is less than 43.77. I did not reject the null. And I concluded that there is no association between your attitude and the level of importance you put on mathematics with regards to your career.